we need to begin living more in the present, right? So stop focusing so much on the future, and stop focusing so much on the past and what has happened. Um, and you will learn over time that you're okay with submitting to that process of improving and working towards your goals. You're okay with that, and everything that comes along with that, like all the challenges and everything that you face. You're okay with that because you know that eventually you will make it there. If you continuously just focus on what's given to you right now and what is given to you at this present time, you know that eventually it'll all play out. You know, focusing, your time and your energy on things like, let's say for example, I took 3 losses last week. Why should I care about that right now, and how is that going to help me become a profitable trader? If I'm always thinking about what happened last week, if I'm always worrying and fearful of what happened last week might happen this week, that's not going to help me at all. That's not going to push me forward towards my goals. Same with the future. Always worrying about how much time am I wasting? Like, dude, is me putting like right now I'm putting about 4 to 5 hours a day in trading, a little bit less than normal because I'm at school. But is that like really conducive? Like, am I going to really end up being profitable from doing all this work? It's a gamble. You never know. But I'm so confident in myself, and I've hit that level of peace at mind, and that comes from living in like begin living, in the now. That I'm okay with taking these losses, facing these challenges because I know what that's going to bring, right? Because you know people say that failure, um, people say that mistakes are bad. People they correlate mistakes with failure, and they are completely different, right? Mistakes is something that you can learn from, right? Mistakes is something, a loss that you took that you're able to learn from. Mistakes shouldn't be looked at as a negative thing, right? They shouldn't be looked at as a negative thing. You should learn them so that in your future you won't make that same mistake again, right? And same with thing, kind of with the failure. Failure is when you quit. That's when you quit. You face a challenge and you quit, or you have that mistake, but you don't learn from it. That's failure. That's completely different. Those are two completely different things. That's something that me and one of my subscribers talked about, and it's a deep conversation. It's kind of confusing, but I mean it's really it's all correlated with living in the present. Being okay with taking that loss, that temporary loss, because you know that okay, I took this loss today, but I learned something from it. So what is it really a loss? It's not. You're gaining something for it. It's a stepping stone towards your goals and your achievements. So why should you look at it as a negative thing? Because it's not, right? And y'all need to learn that in this process of living in the now, that everything happens for a reason, right? Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whatever, everything happens for a reason, right? Whatever challenge you face, it's put in front of you for a reason, right? It's not just random, right? It's not random. It's to test you. Again, whether you believe in God or the universe, is there to test you and see if you are capable of achieving those goals that you are set out to do. And you know, we all, you know, every loss, every win that we take, it's all constructed for us to succeed. Right? It's all perfectly constructed for us to succeed. The way I look at it, and why I have such peace of mind in what I do day in and day out, I believe that God has written the story out for me. He has written out, you know, everything that's going to happen in my life. My plans that I'm going to, the challenges that I'm going to face, and I just have to, execute upon that. I have to, live my life and think about, what God would want me to do right now, right? Would He want me scrolling on TikTok all day, wasting my time that He has given me, or should I live, in the present and continue working towards my goals right now, and not fearful of my future, and continuously work right now, so one day I can, retire my parents. One day I can, build generational wealth. Which one would he rather you do? Obviously, the the positive route, right? And another topic is, you need to learn. And another topic is beginning to be the man who you want to be, right? So, I mean, I want to be a million. I want to be a multimillionaire, right? So, what do I do to you need to begin acting like the man that you want to become, right? And this is all tied in with living in the present and being in the now, right? So acting like someone who you want, who's like your end goal is to become, let's just say, a multimillionaire. If you wake up each and every single day and you act and you take actions that day from someone that you think is a multimillionaire, right? You're going to eventually become that man. What you're doing right now in the present dictates what you are going to be in the future. If you're sitting on your ass all day doing nothing, you're not going to. You need to think. You need to think. You need to think and act how the man that you want to become will. You need to think and act how the man that you want to become will. Because if not, you need to think and act like the man you want to become, right? So this is something I adapted really early into my self-improvement. What I really wanted to do was become a multimillionaire. So what do I do? What are things, what are actions that these multimillionaires take in the present, take in the now, that will that will help them reach that goal of becoming? You need to think and act like the man that you want to become. Right, and I adapted this mindset extremely early on in my journey, my self-development journey, and it changed a lot of things. Right, I began acting like I was a multimillionaire. You need to think and act like the man that you want to become. Right, so you need to think and act like the man you want to become. Right, and what I mean by that is that take a step back and realize, what am I trying to achieve, right? Who am I trying to become? What does the man look like? What is my dream? You need to begin thinking and acting like the man that you want to become, right? You can't expect to become a millionaire if you don't adapt the things that millionaires do, right? And it all ties in with, again, living in the present. Who you are wanting to become, you need to adapt right now, right? And that's because what you do right now in the present dictates what you do in the future, right? So if you're doing shit all day long, you're doing absolutely nothing, that's going to dictate your future into becoming a lazy piece of shit and doing nothing with your life, right? It's the same thing with becoming successful, right? If you put in work day in day out, and you see, you need to begin acting like the man that you want to become. And there's a lot of psychological parts with this, and I adapted this very early in my journey of self-development, and it completely changed everything for me. And it's because what you do right now in the present dictates your future. So if you just do nothing all day, and you just do jack shit, you're going to, your future dictates that. You're going to reflect what you do in the now. You need to begin thinking and acting like the man that you want to become. Because your future dictates. You need to start thinking and acting like the man that you want to become, because what you do now dictates what you are going to become in the future, right? And if you don't understand that, I'm pretty much saying that if you have bad habits, if you are doing jack shit all day, if you're just scrolling through TikTok and mindlessly doom scrolling, like just wasting your time, not doing anything productive each and every single day, you're going to become the man that does that every single day. You're going to become someone who shouldn't deserve anything in life, right? And it's the same thing with becoming successful, right? You need to think. You need to think how, whatever your goal is, right? Let's just say a boxer, right? You want to become a professional boxer, right? How would a professional boxer live his day-to-day life? You need to start adapting that. You need to do that now in the present, so that later in life you will eventually hit that. You will eventually become that man that professional boxer, right? And it's the same thing for trading, right? What do I need to do right now in the present that will get me to that point in the future? What do multimillionaires right now do each and every single day? They wake up early. The majority of them, they wake up early. They have positive habits. They eat healthy, right? They surround themselves with good people, and they work a lot, right? It's as simple as that. And what am I going to do? I'm going to do that each and every single day. So one day, all of my work that I did right now in the present, it will reflect into my future, right? So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If y'all I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and found something helpful from it or useful. And if y'all wanted to join in the Discord in the description, it'll be down there. Kaizen. Hope you all enjoyed today's video and got something useful out of it, or something like maybe even relatable from it. But hope you all enjoyed today's video, found something useful from it. I do have the Discord down in the description if you. I hope you found something helpful from this video today. If you do want to join our Discord, me and my friends, we do have in the description below, and we have a bunch of new traders as well as experienced traders, just trying to teach people how to trade as well as the psychology that comes with it. So if you want to join that, that'll be down in the description. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace out.